Well, 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 it looks like Denims, Kaceytron and Frogan are at it again. Well, not so much Frogan because she seems to be missing in action currently, but you have Denims selling out her own Reddit mods in a legal battle with Ethan currently. We also have Kaceytron using magic to try and help her with the lawsuit with Ethan. Okay then, and there's also an old clip of her just completely being a degenerate again. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with all the drama coming out. Anyway, let's get into it. First up, let's go over the Denim situation. There were some legal screenshots posted to the H3 Reddit involving Denims and Ethan. Generally a bad sign for those being subpoenaed, when both opposing parties agreed that expedited discovery to unmask them is warranted. Appears that counsel for both parties are in agreement that leave for TEI to be granted in order to fast track serving subpoenas against Reddit/Discord mods. As I'm not really a lawyer, I didn't fully understand what they were trying to do, so I found this screenshot here of people commenting the same thing. Ethan Klein's lawyers basically requested a pause to the lawsuit in order to subpoena Snark mods before proceeding so that they could legally be named moving forward. They discussed this with Denim's attorneys and Denim's attorneys agreed that the request was warranted and they did not object after reviewing said subpoenas. From all the information I've been reading online, it just seems Denim's just completely screwed her Discord and Reddit mods to save her own skin. Like, aren't these the same people that supported her with the lawsuit and crowdfunding, and now she's just turned on them and now they've probably got to get lawyers and fund their own lawsuits now? Legal Mindset touched upon this because I wasn't sure how much information they could actually get, but it's not looking good for her mods.
Reddit and Discord for obtaining personal information. So we're talking names, emails, whatever information that Reddit and Discord have, any information they have, they're going to turn it over of the H3 Snark mods prior to the conference of the council under Federal Rule Procedure 26F. The counsel for Denims responded to the counsel for Klein to set up a time to confer. They agreed to confer on July 1st. On July 1st, the counsel for the parties conducted a telephonic meet and confer regarding the ground. So they talked on July 1st. The counsel for Denims agreed to their request to seek expedited discovery from Reddit and Discord to obtain their personal identifying information, to name them in the complaint and serve them. They've agreed to enter into the joint stipulation to grant Klein leave to serve these subpoenas. So there is no objection from Denims whatsoever. So Denims, their counsel had the ability to object to this. They had the ability to fight back against this. They made a decision. They elected to say, we are not going to raise any defense on behalf of the Reddit or Discord mods. We're not going to defend them in any way.
What did he say?
Jesus Christ, she just completely screwed them. And she didn't even put up a fight. She just went, yeah, all right. Just to empathize, every bit of personal information is unearthed. Addresses, names, texts, DMs, everything. Nothing is going to remain hidden. So if they were behind the whole skull things with Ethan and the CPS calls, they will be found and they will have extra criminal charges passed on to them. Like, this is actually insane. There is no loyalty with Denims. She will sell you out to save herself. It's clear as day. She's a snake in the grass.
And I just want you guys to know, it's been 2.5 days since I felt the warmth of a man's ball slapping my taint. You know, I've just decided to finally put myself out there and put myself out on the market again and stop having sex with multiple men at a time. I want to have a serious monogamous relationship. And like I said, I'm just tired of meeting the wrong men. I meet these men who smoke.
The way I'm making it sound like I'm having orgies.
The marijuanas, who don't take showers, who don't have jobs, who still live with their parents, and I'm tired of it.
Wow, 2 whole days without some dick. She must be gagging for it. Like, this girl has no shame. Why would you openly talk about this online? She wants a serious monogamous relationship, like the one she's got now, where she got married outside of a subway. Very classy. This is the same woman that bragged that she would win the Ethan lawsuit because she's a fire sign Sagittarius, and now she's using magic to help her win the case. You just can't make this shit up anymore.
What I am about to do now, and this is really important that I do this, I'm about to do a protection spell on myself against Ethan Klein. I'm going to be summoning protective energies to try to just keep me safe during this time.
Protect us from Ethan Klein. Protect us from his wife. Protect us from that bald man, Dan. Protect us from Epstein. Protect us from Diddy Dan. Protect us from AB. Protect us from Olivia. Protect us from the H3 podcast and all of the affiliates. We need your protection, goddess. Shimanana, Shananina, Lalabana, Balalabsa. Help us. Shiminanana, Ashamananisa Manasha, Ashamananisha Manasha. Protect us from Ethan Klein. Protect us from his wife. Protect us from the viewers of the H3 podcast, the wicked, evil viewers of the H3 podcast, wishing people harm, wishing women harm, wishing mothers, sisters, daughters harm. All of the incel energy infesting the interwebs right now, we call upon your protection from it.
Like, she's got to be trolling or something. She can't just generally be doing this seriously and not intentionally trying to cause more drama. Is she just in a random park? Imagine walking your dog or just going outside and seeing someone with a tub of salt, putting it around them and doing a protection spell and speaking absolute gibberish. You'd just be like, well, I'm going back home. That's enough outdoors for me today. You could just see how desperate they're getting with the lawsuit, how they're trying to scrimp and get any extra money just by essentially humiliating themselves online now. They're like gestures for everyone's entertainment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed laughing at Denims and Kaceytron as much as I did. I'll see you parasites in the next one.